What is happening, guys? Welcome to the video. This video is going to be a full commentary, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Now, this workout is from, what's today? Thursday, so this was Tuesday's leg workout focusing on the glutes and hamstrings, and as you guys know, my training is focused a little bit because I need to start targeting my back a little bit more, so you're going to see a few back movements in this as well, targeting the mid-back, kind of the mid-lats, traps, to get that thickness, to get that depth, to get that density, so you're going to see that as well, but that is not the topic of this video. As you guys know, the video is titled, I Am in Trouble, and let me elaborate on that now. So, my lower back has been giving me problems for quite some time now, and it's not like it's like bad, it's like a discomfort that's always there. It's really annoying, and it's just like, it's frustrating, especially for someone that loves to train, that prides himself on being healthy and being fit, and I got this freaking lower back pain that will not go away. And I've been to chiro, right? You guys seen Matt Wong. He's the guy that does my chiropractor work, and he's taught me some stuff to do, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best at following directions and doing my homework, especially when it's stuff that doesn't excite me. Like the core stuff he's got me doing, like 100%, I need to do it. It's gonna help me. I understand that, like in my head, it makes sense to me, I get it, but in reality, it doesn't excite me in the same way that going to the gym and moving some weight around does. It's just not as fun. I would even put it behind cardio, because in cardio and prep, when I'm getting ready for competition like that, I see the benefit, I feel it, I'm sweating, I'm working, whereas when I do like this core homework, guys, it's just not that exciting. But again, I need to do it. If I want my back to get better, I need to do it. And what brought me to this video and the title of why I'm in trouble is he literally got me in trouble. My chiropractor messaged me on Instagram. I'm gonna pull it up right now on my phone. So I posted these some of these clips on my Instagram just as like a training highlight, just one clip of each exercise, and I just posted it with a little caption, you know, blah blah, today's workout. And he messaged me like the next morning and was like, we need to discuss all these exercises and your back pain. It's very clear you're locked in a few areas with all these deadlifts and you're loading a lot in the wrong places. You can get your butt into the office before it gets worse, bud. I'll go through the videos and go over it with you. And then he's like, we need to assess you a little bit more and find the main part of the pattern, but the most obvious one is your anterior chain, meaning, that's interesting. He said anterior chain. I'm assuming, well, I shouldn't assume, he probably knows what he's talking about, but anterior chain means the front, so he means like my hips, my hip flexors are probably pretty tight, but posteriorly is where I'm sore. Anyways, I don't know. He knows more than I do, obviously, about this stuff. So he got me in trouble. My chiropractor got me in trouble, which is funny in a sense, but it's not funny because I need to get my shit together and fix this up. So in this workout, I walked into it, honestly, and my back was sore. Maybe like a 3 out of 10. So it's not like it was killing me, but it was there. And me being the up-and-coming bodybuilding meathead that I am, was, you know what? I'm gonna do my workout, and whatever happens afterwards happens. And when I did the stiff leg deadlifts at the beginning, and because I'm not unloading on the floor at all, that's probably one thing he's going to point out to me, is that I'm probably keeping more of the pressure on my lower back than I should versus in my hamstrings and glutes. Even though I feel them, I'm probably not loading them as properly as he would like me to, so that's probably going to be something he talked about. But when I was doing the stiff leg deadlifts, I could feel it, but it wasn't getting any worse. And actually by the 4th set, I did 4 sets total, by the 4th set it was actually quite a bit better than when I started. And then I went into the rack pulls, and in these rack pulls, guys, I'm not doing the rack pulls to try to focus on my glutes and hamstrings at all. I'm actually doing them to load my upper back and traps. So when I stand up, if you pay attention to the clips at all, when I stand up, I'm actually pulling my shoulders back and really squeezing my upper back, and it worked, because the next day, even today, the workout was Tuesday, so this is 2 days later, my upper back was like a good sore. It wasn't like ow, I'm hurt. It was, oh, that was a good, and that's because I can load it so heavy, right? I had up to 365 and I was going for 10 to 12 reps and really trying to get that squeeze at the top, which is like, there's nothing I can do that's gonna load my upper traps and like mid traps that heavy. And I'm sure he's probably gonna give me hell for going so heavy, but like it targeted what I wanted it to target, and that's where I struggle, guys, is like I want to make this progress in the bodybuilding world, but at the same time I've got to, you know, get out of my ego a little bit and like take care of my body, because obviously this is a long-term commitment, right? I don't want to do this just for my 20s. I want to do this, you know, throughout my life. So if I don't take care of my back now when I'm young, what's going to happen when I get older? That's something I don't want to find out, so I need to be proactive and take care of it. So I booked in to see him next Wednesday, so hopefully he can, he's already given me hell before, but he's going to give me hell again and just, you know, point me in the right direction. And I just need to, honestly guys, there's nothing more he can probably do for me besides, like, obviously he can like help loosen me up and relieve tension and stuff, but like I've got to do the homework on my own. And if you guys listening to this are like, hey, like I've got a nagging something like back or knee or whatever, like you got to take care of it, and no one can do your homework for you. No one can do the stretching or the mobility or whatever for you. You've got to do that on your own, and that's talking to myself. I need to do that on my own. So that's something I need to really focus on, because I don't want to have to pay for it over the long term. Also in this workout I did some box squats, so that's where you sit fully on the box. You're not losing tension, right? A lot of people confuse that with just like plopping down on the box and then trying to stand back up. Like that's not what you're trying to do. You're deloading softly onto the box, keeping tension through your core and keeping your body still strong and upright. And then on those ones, like it wasn't heavy. I only worked up to like 225, which for me is not a heavy squat. But I'm focusing on squeezing my glutes at the top and then focusing on controlling on the way down and feeling that stretch. But again, I'm probably loading not as effectively as I could be and putting more pressure on my back than Matt would probably like me to. So, and I think honestly, like he said, he's like, my hips are just super, like my pelvis is all rotated weird and all that stuff. So it's going to take some work to correct that stuff, because who knows how long this has been going on. Like I know how long I've had like my back tension for, but this could be like years of like training and doing movements maybe suboptimally and then causing these issues. So hopefully it doesn't take as long to correct them, but again, I got to do the work, I got to do the homework, I got to do what I got to do. So that's why I'm in trouble. That's why this video is being shown to you guys, because I'm not perfect. As much as I'd like to say I am, I'm not. I've got problems. I've got, you know, as much as I can focus on training and nutrition and doing my thing, like when it comes to stuff that I don't want to do, like stretching and mobility, like I'm as defiant as the next person. So I'm not invincible to it, guys. I'm just a human trying to make progress, and we've got our vices, and my vice is not listening to my chiropractor. So I'm going to pay for it, but hopefully he gets me straightened out. Might have to put me in a headlock and beat me up or something, but we'll figure that out. Anyways, I just also wanted to touch on the back movements that I did during this workout. As I mentioned, trying to build up my back a little bit. So I did those rack pulls, started with that. I did 3 or 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps, and then I went into cable rows, palms up, trying to squeeze the mid back, did 3 sets of that. And then I did some incline rows, so the bench is on an incline, chest is supported on the bench, so you can't cheat, you can't get any momentum. And then I used dumbbells to really drive those elbows back and get that good squeeze, and I was feeling it. I was feeling pretty good, even today. Like my mid back is still a little tender, so really happy with the workout, but my chiropractor wasn't, so hey, you win some, you lose some. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this little video. I know it's not a full-on vlog or anything too exciting, but it's an update. So that's what it is. Anyways, guys, like the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.